Hello, I'm John Proxy on channel John West. I'm having a Danganronpa V3 killing harmony adventure, and poor Rantaro Amami is dead. Rest in peace. May he do that. We're in the middle of the trial right now, actually. You can clearly see everyone entering the library in these pictures. The last thing I said, because I was trying to prove that nobody could have just hid in the room.
It wouldn't make sense if there was someone hiding in the library the whole time.
It wouldn't have.
Well, that does cover everyone now, doesn't it? I guess the one who still has a ways to go is me.
Don't worry about it. It's better to think about each possibility anyway. Right, Shuichi?
Yeah, I thought he might be doing that still.
Yes.
What was he thinking about? He's been really quiet. Is Shuichi okay? He's been doing that for a while. Is he worried about something? Hang on, I like to click through these ones.
So the real question is how the culprit entered and exited the library.
We cannot continue until we address that problem first.
It's quite the mystery. How did the killer avoid being caught by the cameras?
Almost like they were invisible.
Sure.
Oh, but it wasn't me. My magic can only make you half invisible. Your upper half, to be specific.
That's kind of a half-baked invisibility spell,
Because I
isn't
imagined it was going to be like... Yeah, that's the joke, John. Don't explain the joke.
But both doors to library had hidden cameras on them.
How about the vent in the library? Maybe they came in through there.
But Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom with the connecting vent.
The culprit waited until Kaede and Shuichi weren't looking, then turned invisible.
Or would they need to wait for us to not be looking?
Himiko is really gung-ho about her invisible culprit theory.
Yeah, no. There's no way someone snuck into the library through the vent.
That's right. We have evidence that proves that would have been impossible. There's no evidence that anyone used the classroom vent. I was unable to confirm that. How did you arrive at that conclusion? Yeah, I legitimately got that wrong. Okay, classroom. Is it the stacked books? I meant that was the one I was going to do first. Damn it!
I get it!
Should have just went with your instinct, John.
When I set the cameras, I also stacked some books in front of the vent.
Oh yeah, hang on. Sorry.
If someone did crawl in and out from the vent, the books would have collapsed. While we were investigating, they were still neatly stacked the way I placed them.
Maybe they put the books back when they left the room.
Ow.
That would be quite difficult to achieve on such a narrow bookcase.
If we've ruled out the vent and doors, then how'd the culprits get in and out of the library? Maybe... divine intervention?
Gonta no can think of any other way to enter.
Eureka! I know how the culprit got in the library. The front door!
Have you been paying attention? The camera would have taken their picture.
Not if the culprit timed their movements around the camera intervals.
Huh? Intervals?
What is that?
Basically, the culprit knew about the cameras and their intervals. So they snuck into the library between camera shots to avoid appearing in the photos. I know! Beauty and brains! Why? It's just not fair.
Mew, what's this
We're
interval
gonna
you're
blame
talking
Shuichi
about?
because he went missing for a bit.
Huh? Oh, now you're asking me. After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds. Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
That's the first time I'm hearing about this. Why didn't you tell us from the start?
But I told your little beta boy toy after I gave you the remodeled cameras.
What?
Shuichi?
I'm sorry. I guess I forgot to tell you.
How could you forget to tell me?
I didn't think it would affect the plan. I didn't realize it would matter. I guess I just forgot to mention it. I'm really sorry. I forgot. What a pitiful excuse.
Yeah, that's pretty much a lie.
No, it's not a lie. He probably just forgot. There was so much going on at the time. It's only natural to forget, you know?
Yeah.
Let's put that aside for now and talk about the camera intervals.
Each interval lasted for 30 seconds, correct, Mew?
Yeah, sure. I'll explain it again to you mushheads. The 3 cameras that Kaidiot and Puichi placed go off when they pick up movement. From there, it takes 30 seconds for the film to auto-roll to the next photo.
So, for 30 seconds, anyone could have entered the library without their photo being taken?
That may have been enough time to kill Rantaro and exit the library.
It's definitely enough time. You just gotta move at lightning speed.
I see. Then there's no doubt the culprit made use of the camera's intervals.
That means the culprit was Mew all along, since she knew about the intervals.
Don't be an asshole! I have an alibi. Remember the dining hall?
Oh, yeah. Well, who else knew about the intervals? Now, who was it again?
Shuichi.
Yeah, he went off a bit.
Well then, does this mean that he is the culprit we have been seeking?
I'm gonna say no, because I'm sticking with my first answer, which I have to do. Like, I'm allowed to speculate it's other people, and I'm even allowed to go, oh, it's you, it's definitely you, during the case. But I don't get credit unless I say at the time that's my final answer. But whatever. I'm still sticking with my original answer. He went down before the music went off, and he died after the music went off, right?
Shuichi.
Hey, what gives, Shuichi? Shuichi would never do that. Right, Shuichi?
You had better speak soon. Your silence only damns you further.
Fess up already! Did you kill Rantaro?
Hey, Shuichi, what's gotten into you?
Don't tell me you're gonna plead the fifth now.
Oh man, this is getting good! Entertain me, peasants!
No way Shuichi could be the culprit. That's definitely wrong. No, there's no way. I refuse to believe Shuichi is the culprit. That's definitely not possible. I do. It's not been long since I've saved, but they did this during the first trial of the second game as well, where they had somebody like, oh, it's definitely you. And it was somebody who had a similar role as well. Wow! The trial is racing towards its thrilling conclusion. Do you know who the culprit is? It's Rantaro. Because obviously I know, because I know everything! But you know everything? No. Everything? Daddy knows everything about anything. He's basically traded his bearhood for godhood. Yes, he has betrayed his Ursine ancestors. Traded? No, I'm obviously a bear. Is it obvious, right? Right, you guys? You sure ain't no fish. But you damn sure smell like one. Anyway, since I know everything, I'll give you the whole story later. Try your hardest to nab the culprit, and believe me, that's no lie. If I lied, it would shake the game to its very foundation. So trust me, and please enjoy the class trial without any worries.
I feel like we're getting close to the gory part. It's making me nervous.
I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm not paying attention, so it's okay.
Yeah, but there's one thing we do know. The line between victim and attacker ain't as clear as you might think.
Oh, well, you've just given it away then, haven't you?
Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure.
Ah, maybe.
I suppose that's one lesson we can take away from this case.
I cut off the leg before the poison spread. By spring, flowers will grow from the stump.
Say something already.
Your tongue-tied silence speaks volumes. I fucking knew you were the culprit.
Wait just a minute! None of that is possible! Shuichi was with me the whole time we were on lookout. When are you suggesting Shuichi killed Rantaro?
Were you really together the whole time?
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm asking if you two were on lookout together the whole time.
Well, I guess we weren't together the whole time.
I'm going to check out the basement and kill someone. I'll come with you. No, you stay and keep watch, Kaede.
So that's when Shuichi went to kill
You know what, his photos
Rantaro!
have been taken. I've been looking at all their eyes recently because they've got like different shapes in their eyes. Like he's got those little crosses.
No! Shuichi wouldn't kill anyone!
Don't become emotional. We must seek the truth in a calm and logical manner. Or all our lives will be lost here.
Oh, hang on.
I'm not being emotional here. I'm saying it with conviction.
Even if Shuichi did go to the basement, he couldn't have killed Rantaro because the security sensor going off.
I get it.
Is that right?
The security alarm didn't ring until after Shuichi returned to the classroom. It only rang after Rantaro moved the hidden door, which means he was still alive. If Shuichi was with me when the alarm went off, then that means he's not the culprit.
By the way, I want to confirm one thing with you, Kaede. Who set the security sensor on the bookcase? It was Shuichi, right?
Huh?
I'll set up a camera that's connected to the security sensor. I'll set it carefully so the camera has a clear shot when the mastermind moves the bookcase. Let me take care of the security sensor on top of the bookcase. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Shuichi was the one who set up the security sensor. What about it?
Did you actually check for yourself if the sensor was set on the bookcase, Kaede?
No, I didn't check.
Did it ever occur to you that Shuichi could have lied about setting the sensor?
A lie?
Shuichi pretended to place the sensor on the hidden bookcase door. But in actuality, he was holding it the whole time. And when he met up with you, he secretly triggered the sensor to make the security alarm go off.
That would cause Kaede to assume that someone had moved the bookcase.
I see! Sneaky little fucker!
Is it by Akuya's voice then? I said it was someone else earlier. Like, someone's literally told me who the voices are and I keep forgetting. I've heard that voice. No, at this rate, everyone's going to think Shuichi is the culprit. I have to do something. I know for a fact he's not the culprit. You know what? I can check. I've got to do something. From this point on, the white noise will appear to disrupt your actions. You know, I can't check right now. And my phone wants to update, which is like this is a really bad time for it to update. They're going to disrupt my actions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't be interrupted by the white noise. You can use the silencer to shoot down the white noise. Cool, yeah, relax. Now why would you do that? Because not only does it make it easier to shoot the right weak spots, you'll also get additional time. What a great deal! Use it to your heart's content. Thank you for your opportunity.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot could make that mistake.
Shuichi couldn't have had the sensor on him? That's right. I should have evidence that proves it beyond the shadow of doubt.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
I actually don't know which.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
What? Only an idiot could make that mistake. The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot could make that mistake.
I don't know. Shuichi couldn't have had the sensor on him. How does the sensor work? This is... Okay. I'll try the hidden door photos.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what...
No, that's wrong.
Wait a minute. This is weird. If the security sensor wasn't placed, then
How did they take it?
we wouldn't have been able to take that picture. We were only able to get it because the sensor was triggered by the hidden door.
Oh, that? Easy to explain. Well, you see... I guess you're right. Sorry, I didn't think that far ahead.
You're giving up that easily?
Yeah, I mean, whatevs. I made a mistake, big deal.
You speak as if you knew that from the start. Even I was taken in.
So you see, Shuichi can't be the culprit.
Now wait just a minute. The security sensor had a power supply, so what if it went like this? The security sensor was set up on the bookshelf, and Shuichi had its receiver. However, Shuichi turned the receiver off.
Huh? How come?
That would get you a picture, but no alarm when Rantaro moved the bookcase. Then, when Shuichi says he's gonna check the basement, he actually goes to the library. And thanks to the 30-second interval, he's got time to go in after Rantaro.
He could have collected the sensor from the hidden bookcase after killing Rantaro.
I see. Then he caused the receiver to go off in front of Kaede to trick her.
It's certainly plausible, considering that Shuichi knew about the intervals.
How needlessly complicated. But I guess it's not impossible.
Then, Shuichi really is the culprit?
So the ultimate detective is the killer. What a plot twist!
Wait! Why do you guys think he's the culprit?
Yeah, I think it's Byakuya.
Shuichi, please say something. Why aren't you saying anything?
Shuichi, what's wrong? You're not culprit, are you?
Hey, you gonna say anything? We'll all vote for you if you don't.
Are you okay with being the culprit? Are you ready to turn yourself in?
What should I do? Everyone suspects Shuichi. There's no way he's the culprit, but even so... Why won't Shuichi say anything? Is there a reason he won't say anything? If that's the case, then it's all up to me. To protect everyone, I need to take control of this debate. Even if that means I have to lie to do it. Did you hear that? A lie? Now, I know that sounds crazy. Sound like a lie at a class trial. But sometimes telling a lie is necessary to reach the truth. Oh, but don't worry, there's no lies in this tutorial. From here on out, there will be times in a debate for you to lie. What? Before you had to refute the lies, but now you'll have to lie yourself. What? Doesn't that get your heart pumping? Here's how it works. Select a truth bullet like normal non-stop debates. When you hold triangle, the truth bullet will become a lie bullet with the opposite meaning. No! This is too much! This is the first trial. The leasing triangle will shoot the lie bullet. When you use the lie bullet to argue or agree with someone's statement, it will become a perjury, a statement that paints over the truth with lies. While lying, your influence gauge will drain. A successful lie will restore it. But if you miss it with your lie bullet, you will take damage, so be careful. Also, I've heard a rumor that there's a secret way to advance debates. It's called a back route. Let's just say that only those who lie well will be able to find it. Thank you muchly. What? Oh, so there's secrets now.
Let's go over the case one more time.
The security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
But he had it turned off.
And so when Rantaro moved the bookcase, a picture was taken without the alarm sounding.
Then, taking advantage of the camera's interval timer,
Shuichi hid in the library and murdered the shit out of Rantaro! And then he grabbed the security sensor from the bookcase and returned to the lookout spot.
Afterward, he set off the receiver in front of Kaede on purpose to make her think the murder had just happened. Praise be Tua! We've solved this case!
I want to lie.
So Shuichi was just using Kaede.
Let's go over the case one more time.
the security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had...
Oops, crap. I forgot to turn it into a lie.
But he had it turned off.
And so when Rantaro moved to the bookcase, the picture was
taken without
the alarm sounding.
Then taking advantage
of the camera's interval time.
Shut out of Rantaro! And returned to the...
Afterwards, he said the day on purpose to think the murder happened. Praise be Tua! We've solved this! So Shuichi...
Let's go over the case one more time.
the security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also...
Ah, bollocks!
But he had it turned off.
And so when Rantaro moved to the bookcase,
It's quite hard to do all three at the same time.
Then taking advantage...
Murder the shit out of... Grab the...
Afterwards, Kaede murder had Tua, Shuichi was Kaede.
Let's go over the case one more time.
The security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
What?
But he had it turned off.
Oh, I'm so crap at laying...
And so when Rantaro moved to the bookcase, the picture was taken without the alarm sounding.
Like,
Then
trying to
taking
shoot that thing and do the same... I'll try it one more time without shooting.
Afterwards,
Case one more time.
The security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi had the receiver.
Oh, god damn it!
But he had it turned off.
It's just like a weird combination of
And so when
presses
Rantaro
to
moved
do.
the picture was taken without the alarm
I
sounding.
wish it didn't have to hold your health down. I've lost, haven't I?
And murder the shit out of... He grabbed the...
Because I keep bloody missing the thing. Oh, hang on.
On purpose to make her think the murder.
I'm a little bit grumpy because I lost because of how fiddly the controls are.
Using Kaede.
Let's go over the case one more time.
The security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also...
I'll turn this lie
From a certain
into
point
the
of
truth.
view.
Sorry, you guys. I forgot to tell you something important.
Forgot?
To tell you the truth, it was me. I had the receiver.
Huh?
why there's no way Shuichi could have turned off the receiver.
If that is true, then the entire premise of the argument thus far is wrong.
Is this true, Kaede?
Of course! Come on, would I lie to you guys?
That'd only screw yourself over. If we mess up, you're dead too, you know.
Or perhaps you wanted to cover for Shuichi, even at the cost of your life.
Huh? I cannot imagine why anyone would risk their life to lie on another's behalf.
Words from a true heartless robot. Emotions are only for meatbags.
That is a harmful stereotype. I can produce heartfelt remarks through calculations.
So I'm making a game, and it's got hearts in it. It's just it took a while to explain, but it's a platformer puzzler thing. You take hearts out of objects and put them in others, and I need puns, right? So heartfelt was one I haven't had. So I'm just making a mental note of the word heartfelt. Anyway.
Like less than 3? Those kinds of calculations?
It's not so unthinkable. All hearts are blind when faced with radiant love. Doing anything for the one you love. Hasn't everyone felt that way before? I most certainly have, at least.
Look how creepy you are. I'm sure that person didn't want your love.
Kaede and Shuichi are pretty buddy-buddy with each other, so I wouldn't doubt that. Plus, the way Kaede just acted right now, I'm pretty sure she lied. A talented liar like me can spot other people's lies easily. Well, what do you guys think? To believe or not to believe Kaede?
I do want to believe Kaede, but Shuichi does seem pretty suspicious. He has been strangely quiet for a while now, which is classic degenerate male behavior.
Yeah.
I agree.
Why did you put beauty spots on both the girls?
Shuichi's the only person here who's suspicious.
So we all agree that Puichi did it? Then let's just vote already!
No, I still think it is too soon to determine the culprit.
I agree. I sort of can't believe that Shuichi is the culprit.
Yeah, this ain't right!
I agree! But I don't know if Atua agrees. 'Cause right now it's his nap time.
This is quite troublesome. It seems our opinions are on opposite ends.
How are we supposed to decide? We're split, right down middle.
Hold on! Split? Did you just say split? You did! I heard it! I heard it with my belly
Explains
button
everything.
microphone!
So wait, your ears don't do anything?
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
More phenomenal trial grounds?
The trial grounds are gonna morph? Seriously? I totally want to see that!
Either way, we have to do something. We can't vote for Shuichi because he's definitely not the culprit. If we vote for him, all hope is lost. We won't be able to save everyone. But I haven't lost hope yet. I won't give up. Before I can save everyone, I need to make sure we're all on the same page. You're split down the middle. It's at times like these, debate scrums are perfect. I always say I've been at work and I've been like, no guys, we need a coffee machine, and those guys are like, no, we need to put the microwave there, and then a debate scrum breaks out and it's all sorted. They are perfect at times like those. In a debate scrum. In a debate scrum. A debate scrum. Like rugby. I get it. I know what a scrum is. You will be split into 2 teams. Why is there 4 pictures this time? Then you argue all your opinions against each other. But look, everyone's so fired up, the subjects of your statements don't match. That's not how you debate at all. You'll have to match your subject with your opponents and put them in the correct order. Okay, fair enough. That's how you make a good debate. Scrum. Your side's subject keywords will be displayed, but your opponent's subjects won't be revealed yet. Listen carefully for the subject of your opponent's argument. Before your opponent finishes their statement, find the subject keyword with the buttons. Press the triangle to argue the subject with the same keyword. If you and your opponent's arguments match, then your opponent's keyword will be revealed. And when all statements match up, you will enter a finale to try and convince all your opponents at once. Continuously tap the button displayed on the screen to push your opponent's claim out. Said that very strangely, didn't I? Don't get pushed back. Push their claim out for the perfect refutation. Refutation? Is that a word? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What did that even say? Okay. Shuichi the culprit.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
Kibo!
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
If our points don't match, then we won't be able to make a convincing argument. Okay, this is really cool. I'm gonna convince everyone that Shuichi is not the culprit. But
you hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Gota!
But Mew's silent about intervals too.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an...
Kaito!
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time.
Hirumi!
Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
Kibo!
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
I'll do it! We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
what? Crouch bind. What? Well, it wasn't perfect.
Everyone, you have to believe me. Shuichi is not the culprit. If we vote for Shuichi, we'll be making the wrong choice. And if that happens, everyone will be executed. I definitely won't let that happen. Even if it costs
You
me
won't
my
let
life.
yourself get executed even if it costs you your life.
Kaede.
Yeah, it's just like Kaede said. Shuichi ain't the culprit.
Gonta believe in Shuichi too. Gentlemen always believe in friends.
Well, if Shuichi's not our culprit,
Rantaro
who is?
We've already exhausted all possible avenues of discussion.
No way. There has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Shuichi, even though you're not the culprit, you've been quiet for a while. It's because you realized something, huh? You're scared to reveal the truth. I thought so. Shuichi. Answer me this. What kind of truth did you realize? Don't be scared to say it. Not just for me, but for everyone else. Please, face the truth.
The picture.
Picture?
The picture from the camera aimed at the hidden door, just before the murder. I always thought it was suspicious, the way Rantaro was acting.
Because he's hiding the shot put? It's definitely something to do with that machine he's holding.
What's suspicious?
If you look at the picture, it looks like Rantaro is trying to remove the camera. But that must mean he noticed the camera we set up.
That's true. But when did he notice that?
I believe it was when the camera took its first picture. This picture was taken when Rantaro moved the bookcase. At that moment, something made him notice the camera. So he tried to remove it. That's when the bookcase closed. The sensor was triggered, and that's when this picture was taken.
If that is the case, we must find the reason why he noticed the camera.
You're confusing everyone! Except me, of course. Just get to the fucking point!
I've been contemplating what it could be. Why did he notice the camera? And the answer is in this picture.
You see, Shuichi knows. Camera flash?
I get it! Because of
Surely
the
I already
flash,
lost
right?
with those hearts. That was me doing the hearts. From where I was sitting, that's where the cuts are on the screen.
The flash?
Yes, the flash went off when the hidden door camera took a picture. Rantaro noticed the camera's flash.
But how can you tell the flash went
See
off?
the light?
Well, if you compare it to the other pictures that we have. Remember the pictures that were taken when I took down the cameras? This is the picture taken when I removed the front camera. This is the picture from when I removed the rear camera. And this is the picture of Rantaro.
Whoa! The brightness is totally different.
Same room, circumstance, and camera. And yet, there is a disparity in brightness.
Because only the camera aimed at the hidden door had the flash turned on.
That was dumb.
What was the purpose of leaving the flash on? Especially since it was meant to be hidden.
A mistake, maybe?
It's no mistake. There was an objective here. That camera was placed for another reason.
Another reason, huh?
I lost. What should I do? I don't think I can do this anymore. Everyone's suspecting me. Okay, so I've lost the game. So I'm going to use this opportunity. Mandatory voting time. I'm going to use this opportunity to let you go.
Is there nothing else I can do?
Make preparations and retry. Retry, yes.
We won't give up!
We won't give up. So in the meantime...
Everyone, you have to believe me. Shuichi is not the culprit. If we vote for Shuichi, we'll be making the wrong choice. And if that happens, everyone will be executed. I definitely won't let that happen.
Okay, so I'm going to skip through all this so we're at the right point when we start the next episode. I've been John Proxy and telling John West. I've been having a Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony adventure. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for watching.